Hey man, it's Armand Too Real in the cut on the mic, and today we're gonna be discussing the white cement Jordan 4's that are coming out May 24th. But we're gonna be going over all release details, all that good stuff, where you could cop these, how to cop, not really how to cop, just release details, but I might throw in, I'm just gonna go over pretty much the overview of this sneaker release. So if you're gonna be interested in this video, drop a like, drop a sub, hit the notification bell. If you're interested in other videos like this, I meant to say. Stuff like that, vlogs, all that good stuff, sneaker event videos, possibly stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So drop a like, drop a sub, hit the notification bell, and stay tuned for more fire videos. But first, we're gonna be talking about this shoe. They just loaded up on the sneakers app, so I knew I had to make a video about them today. Retail is gonna be $225, which is normal for Jordan 4's. They're looking really clean. I'm gonna pop them on the screen if I haven't already, the official images, aka pictures. They're looking pretty nice. Looks like the insole, they have like some like aged Nike font like in the insole, like the red looks like it's like cracked paint. And these look really nice. These actually look better than the 2016s. The bright Jumpman logo on the tongue, the red, and then like this Oreo type. The speckles just look way better than the 2016s in my opinion. They look like less, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, this look better. They look cleaner. So just a dope colorway. I think the first time they came out with these was in like the 80s, 89. I'm pretty sure 1989. And this shoe's like, so this is like an OG colorway. One of like the, best Jordan 4 colorways for sure. So people are gonna be going crazy for these. But it's gonna be pretty interesting to see. Are these gonna be like similar to the industrial blue, aka military blues, or are these gonna be, like a shoe that's going for like $300 to $400 on release date? Which I think that honestly, my resale predictions for this shoe is gonna be like $270 to $300 honestly, and then maybe they'll go up if stock's not that high on them. But I feel like they're gonna drop a lot of these just because the demand's super high on these. So I know Nike, they want to make their money and stuff like that. But if they drop like similar stock to like the black metallics, like the shoe could easily be like a $400 shoe off the bat. But I don't think that's gonna happen. I think they're gonna drop like a few 100,000 pairs of these for sure. But if they drop like 1 million or 2 pairs, like how they did with the industrial blues, aka military blues, then yeah, this is gonna brick for sure. But we'll just have to see. I'm gonna look at market right now and see like how much they're going for right now out of curiosity. Right now, my personal size 12.5, which is a little bit of a harder size to get, they're going for $350. And all sizes though, they're pretty much going from, people have crazy ass on like size 4 men's, 4.5 men's. Really, they're going for around $300 right now in all sizes. Size like men's 14s, yeah, like really like $300 to $350 right now. So there is some demand for this shoe. If you remember, like the military blues went for similar numbers like before they released, like they were going for like $300, $350. But then also to give a little good comparison, the black metallic reimagines before they came out, they're going for like $250 to $280 because people thought that there's gonna be a lot of stock, and then when they came out there wasn't that much stock, and then they bumped up, and right now they're going for like $400 in all sizes. So it could be either one of those two. Honestly, I think they're gonna be like a bread reimagines where they'll still flip for like $300 like on release day because there's demand so high. But I feel like over time, I feel like they might stay at their price honestly since it's such a good colorway. But it really just all depends on stock numbers. I haven't seen no early stock on these yet. I'm sure we'll see it like as we get closer to release date. But yeah, I think grade school is going to be also like a shoe that might flip. But also I was kind of like want to talk about this shoe because it's like one of the first sneakers that I copped, like first Jordan 4's I copped like on the Nike app. I copped the 2016 ones in a grade school because I wore grade school at the time. I talked about this in other videos. And yeah, it's like one of my favorite colorways, like breads or these are kind of like one of my favorite colorways. I also like, the military blues. But yeah, hold on, let me find out. Let me see what GS is going for on these. Yeah, right now a size 7Y is going for like $200. So honestly, I think a 7Y, like a grade school is going to be doing pretty well in this shoe, like depending on the size, kind of similar to like the bread reimagines. Maybe like a black metallic where they're going for like $250. Maybe like a white thunder, just depending on stock. But I think they're going to drop a lot of these because Nike knows like people like this colorway. So everyone's been talking about them. But I just saw they popped up on the sneakers app. They're literally 2 weeks away. Tomorrow the UNC Reimagines drop, so that's another shoe that's gonna be coming out. But that's kind of want to talk about these white cements because this is like a fire shoe. But I'm gonna get into UNC Reimagines probably here soon because they are coming out tomorrow on the sneakers app, which I don't know when I'll be able to drop this video because probably hopefully tonight, but we'll see. I don't have that anyway. So yeah, I think the white cements are gonna be a pretty good flip. But honestly, if you want to get these for the personal, I think these will be pretty easy to get as long as you put in some footwork. Go enter up all raffles at the malls. It's a little bit tough at the mall sometimes if you live in like a poppin' city where there's like a lot of sneakerheads and stuff like that, a lot of people, because usually sometimes it's kind of tough to hit releases. You just have to enter up all the stores in the mall, but you usually hit one if you enter up like Champs, Finish Line, Foot Locker, JD's. Finish Line, JD's like the same thing. But yeah, if you enter up all your stores, well, actually sometimes there's a JD's and a Finish Line in the mall. I'm pretty sure I've been to malls where there's like a JD, like both. But yeah, just make sure to go enter up all those raffles if you want these for the personal, and you should be able to get them for retail. It should be pretty easy, honestly, to get for retail, but I think there's going to be some demand on these. I think the resellers are going to be outside for this pair because I think they're going to be going for some money, you know what I'm saying, just depending on stock, though, like I've said a million times. But that's really what it comes down to. You know, it's a dope colorway. People are going to pay up for this pair, but if there's a lot of stock out there, people are just going to buy it for retail. So that's pretty much just how it goes, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I think, I don't know if I'm going to cop these for the personal. I'm kind of trying to cut it down on my personals, but I'll definitely get a pair in to do a review. So stay tuned for that review. I would love to have these for the personal because it's an OG pair, but I already have like a lot of Jordan 4s. Well, I have the military blues and I have the Bread Reimagined. So, I mean, I barely even wear those, honestly. So, you know, I don't really need another pair of Jordan 4s. So, yeah, that's pretty much all the white cement talk I had for y'all. They're loaded on the Sneakers app. So, yeah, and they have the Nike Air at the back. The Nike Air looks so good. I remember, like, one time I wore these to, like, school, like, the first time I got these. And someone, like, one of my like friends or whatever, I mean, he wasn't really too much of a friend for doing this, but he was joking, but at the same time I feel like he was slick hating, like he was jelly that I had these off. He kept on like saying, oh, you need to vintage them, make them look, he's pretty much saying you need to make them look like the 89 version, which if you guys remember, like Kai Omar, he made a video like running over his 2016 pair to make them look vintage, which is pretty dumb in my opinion, because I like the crispy look. I don't like the aged look that they did. For example, on the this is a good time to transfer into the UNC Reimagines. They made the UNC Reimagine look kind of aged, like a corn yellow look, which I'm not a fan of. So yeah, the Reimagines, these are gonna brick, honestly, which this is a good colorway, and they, like in 2020, like a UNC colorway would be going for like $400, but right now, you know, Jordan 1s is kind of not it. Like people just aren't feeling them. I like Jordan 1s still, but they just don't flip for money, so there's no money to make on them. And then also, you know, people just fell out of love for Jordan 1s. Me though, I'd still buy Jordan 1. I just don't really need them in the collection, so I'm good on them, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, drop a like, drop a sub, made this far in this video. Let me see how long this video's been real quick. All right, yeah, so UNC Reimagines, Jordan 4 white cements. I just made a video talking about some other releases coming out, like the Soul Jordan 3s, which those went for bread, and they're re-releasing them kind of like another aged look Jordan, which I'm not a big fan of the aged look Jordans. I like this crispy white, you know what I'm saying? I don't like the yellowish tint, like tint that they be putting on these shoes. It just doesn't look great in my opinion. But anyways, the white cements, I'm really hyped for these. The speckling just looks really nice. Like I did a comparison in the video looking at these in the 2016s. I'm pretty sure the only difference is like the speckles look a little bit smaller and maybe like a little bit more like spread apart than the 2016s. They look like the 2016 one, like the speckles look really like thick on them compared to these new ones that look a little bit more settled. But yeah, people call these the Oreo 4s, which I like that name, Oreo. This like looks like an Oreo type Jordan with like the speckles, you know what I'm saying? It's like an OG colorway. This reminds me, it's a good summer shoe. It's good that they're dropping them in summer because it's a good summer shoe because it's a white, you know what I'm saying? It won't get too hot compared to like the Bread Reimagines. But yeah, anyways though, Jordan 4s are honestly a very hot shoe, so that's why I don't really be wearing them because I live in Florida and I really just be wearing easy slides in general. So yeah, drop a like, drop a sub, and all that good stuff. If you made this far in this video, I got some more fire videos on the way. Stay tuned. I think these are gonna be, you know what I'm saying, a banger. I think people are gonna go crazy for these. It's gonna be interesting to see like how crazy though people go for these, like how much they're gonna be going for. So I'm gonna be making, you know, updated videos and all that good stuff. So stay tuned. Drop a like, drop a sub, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna stretch out this video too long. Stay tuned for more fire videos. Peace.